and Braden and Fletcher and Trey, like they've got a home.
Right.
What are your thoughts on that? That when these guys leave, and look, you want to get more money, great, but then where do you go back to, especially if you only go somewhere for 1 year?
I think that touches into just somebody's legacy, and not a lot of players can have a legacy, but all those guys that you mentioned are going to have one. They're going to have it here at Purdue. These three guys have a chance to upend Caleb First, who's the winningest player in school history, and to be able to take that throne from him, get their degree from Purdue. And there's a lot of buckets that are out there in terms of being great in college and your development to help yourself be a good professional, but also getting an education. So when you're done playing professional basketball, now you can start that second career. So all these guys can, check that. And I think just kind of lending to what you're saying is that, like, when guys are jumping around and they're going all these places, they can get some more money, they can get maybe a better role. But like when you get away from the value, of education, now if they become a pro and make a lot of money, then great, like good for them. But now these guys are not going to have a legacy somewhere. Maybe a guy or two, a team or two, because they do extremely well. But for the most part, I always talk about, like, what are you chasing? Like, if you're chasing winning, like you're chasing education, like I'm all for it. But when you're chasing a role, you're chasing starting, or and they just signed 8 guys in the portal, like half of those guys are probably going to be pretty upset because they're not going to get the role that they want. So we feel really blessed to have these guys and to be able to come back and hopefully, like I said, compete to get to a Final Four and win a national championship.